Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Married at First Sight, Afterparty, Season 18, Episode 2.
Listen here, we are your home, not your renting space and things like that. We are your home for Married at First Sight this season. We want you to subscribe, like, share, all the above. Comment. We are going to do the show and all the after party. So we want you to join us every week as we release the full episode of our review. And then probably a couple hours later, maybe an hour later, we will release the after party. You ready to walk us through this after party?
Yes.
Let's go.
So we start with seeing the clips of Madison getting married.
Yeah.
We talk about how she got kicked out of Oktoberfest because she was on some tables drinking her beer.
Wait a minute.
But everyone on the cast, on the couches, so they had Carla, Ikechi, and of course Keisha Knight Pulliam there for the after party.
Yeah.
So they all saw the chemistry between Madison and Alan.
Mm-hmm.
We see Carla reading the letter that her mom wrote.
Yeah.
Her family is her best friends, and the support she receives is out of this world.
Yeah.
It was hard for her not having her parents there, but if everything goes well, they can have another wedding. Ikechi wishes that his dad would have came to his wedding, but his dad couldn't make it because his wife was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think his brother, he said his brother came, but his wife was close to giving birth.
Right.
And he still made it. So I'm happy somebody from his family came.
Yeah. So we see the poem that read Ikechi, and we saw like the friends' reactions of, the snaps and basically, and he was saying that he wanted it to be a little bit more like heartfelt and just basically about their connection and how he was looking forward to speaking to her. And, even though they were joking about it, Keisha Knight Pulliam was saying like, well, you guys did connect on a heart level through your letter. It seemed that she really did appreciate it. And Madison even said that, like if a guy was to express their excitement and love for me, like before they even met me, like that's an amazing thing to have done. So I think that Ikechi, when he saw that reaction, it wasn't quite the reaction he was hoping to receive from his wife, but he did feel like she did like it.
I have a question. Is it describe heartfelt? Like, is it heartfelt if I get the brothers to help me write it?
Yeah, it can be.
Because I had my brothers in the room with tank tops on.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I want to write a letter, a poem even. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, I would think a heartfelt thing would be more across the lines of you are by yourself. You are isolated. You with your thoughts. But I wonder, since he wrote it in front of everybody, how much did he contribute fully to the poem? Because I think one of the brothers said class in session would have been, you know what I'm saying? So I always wonder about things like that. But, it is what it is. It's just a poem for somebody that I've never met. So it's all lies anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's all lies anyway.
So we see Madison's first conversation with Alan.
Yeah.
And they connected. They have the same job, essentially. She was fearful of being that high up and close to the edge of the building. So she was saying that there was a lot more cursing that she was doing during that conversation because she was looking over the edge.
Wow.
We see Carla meet her husband Juan, and she has an inside joke with her family to where they say to each other like, "Are you in love?" And she was hoping when she said that to Juan that he wouldn't take it too serious, but it seemed like he took it serious.
Yeah.
So Carla's sister, we learned, actually guessed his name before the wedding.
Is there any thoughts on that with basically how he kind of took it personal? To where it's like,
no, because he doesn't know her. He doesn't know her humor. So I figured, even if she meant it to be lighthearted, like, I don't know you, so I don't know what you're on. You know what I'm saying? So, but we see Ikechi and Emem at the altar. He really liked the excitement that she had, and he signaled to his friends that he was good. He was going to say like, oh my goodness, like if it was something that if they needed to come yank him, but he didn't need anybody to come yank him from the altar.
I think he will touch his glasses or something like that or whatever.
Yeah. So we get to the segment of what would you do over, and Ikechi wishes that they did the garter toss. Emem didn't wear a garter because she thought he might be ugly, and she didn't want some ugly mother effer going down her dress.
So what was going to be your escape plan then? Like, basically, if he didn't go down your dress, eventually, like, you was gonna marry him anyway, right? So I'm like,
the way she was excited, I feel like she would have married him no matter what. Yeah.
I'm about to say, she straight was in the back with my man, all excited, dancing, hopping, skipping, all the above. So it is what it is.
So we get to the point where we see Ikechi and Emem have their conversation, and Keith's just asking how important was the commonality in the cultural backgrounds for you. pretty much she was like, you have RBG, and he didn't know what that meant, and she was like, that means a real black girl, and he was just like, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's a real acronyms in my opinion.
But Hikechi wanted his wife to understand where he comes from and just what he goes through as life as a black man, and that is something that she does understand.
Yeah, I think like even to put a cherry on top of that, like he said I wanted a black girl, and she said I wanted a black man, and I think I don't know why, if I was to go to Michelle, why it comes off as I want a light-skinned black man. I think it's just too specific. You get what I'm saying? It's like I want to like I don't know why I don't have a problem with somebody saying, "Hey, I'm black. I want a black man." Or
because
black
it's
woman.
not just about looks.
Okay.
It's also about, you know, just a cultural background, a mutual understanding, all that type of stuff. But when it comes to Michelle, for you saying you want a light-skinned black man, it's just because that's just what you think looks hot. You know what I'm saying? And it feels it feels superficial.
Racist? Oh no, okay, not racist, but it came maybe it's just like you're for the aesthetics of it. It's like it's just weird.
So Juan ended up gifting Carla a swim cap because he loves to swim, and he has a lot of passion, and she is learning a lot more about him.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much it. My thing with the Carla and the Juan, the swim cap gift, something you tell me when it comes to gifts is think of what the person receiving the gift would like.
Yeah.
The gift isn't for you necessarily. It's for what that person would like. Now, I understand that they don't know each other.
They don't.
But this kind of also just sparks in my mind of Juan wanting the woman to fit into his life. Maybe this is a gift of showing, because we've seen on other seasons where people give gifts to show a little bit of their personality so that they can have a hint as to who they're dating. But a swim cap falls a little flat to me.
Really?
It falls a little bit flat to me. I was thinking maybe he could get Carla something that might be more meaningful to her.
Yeah.
So
I think a swim cap as a gift would be a great Wednesday gift.
Okay.
Like a great Saturday gift. Like, you know, not a wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't fit the occasion. To your point. It's for it's basically for him. You get what I'm saying? While I go swimming, here's your swimming cap because we go be swimming.
Right.
So it do kind of make me go into the mindset of what you said. Check out the episode that we did. Is he going to plug and play her? Is he going to basically like, okay, all I need is a wife.
A warm wife body.
Yeah, exactly. My life is already whatever it is, but you, how I serve you, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Have your swimming cap. I don't know. I think one, if we had to give somebody just a orange flag, not red flag, you know, the yellow flag, caution flag, Juan would be up there. I think Ikechi would be up there.
For some reason, I don't trust him. And I don't know why. I think it's because he's a poet, but he's having people help him write his poetry.
I don't know what it is,
And
man.
I also feel like he's not as eloquent with his words that I would think a poet would be. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh, but something's not quite meshing with Ikechi. I don't know.
I don't know if he can measure up. And I don't know if he's the one giving me that feeling. I think she is so high on this marriage. Her energy is so high that I just think that like he's just not going to be able to match it, and it's gonna ruin it, or I don't know. Mind you, this is only 2 episodes. Let me know what y'all think about these people. Of course, once we get past this last wedding, which they could have fitted into this episode, we can actually get into some real conversations with Keisha, and we can actually give our reviews on what actually happened at the honeymoon, because the honeymoon really gonna tell us what happened. Yeah, because like one thing I say is actually a joke, but it's true if you've been in a relationship with the opposite sex for a long period of time, right? I have to tell myself whenever we go on vacation, do not argue on this vacation, right? And it's not even someone starting it. It's the intention of, hey, we're here to have a good time. So when we saw last season where they had to get the freaking expert to come in on the honeymoon, it's like y'all have no intentions to like have a good time. So I hope that what is his name?
Ikechi
and his wife have a good time on the honeymoon. But something telling me some drama is going to happen at the honeymoon, because it always do, and things like that. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Listen, y'all be good, and we will be back next week with the next episode of Married at First Sight.
Bye.
Bye.